The left needs a new hero. Democrat Dark Lord James Carville says there is no need to worry. Look at him walking towards the light. Big time talent is on its way.
While I agree that the image of the party is at an all-time low, there's a bucket load of talent coming online, and I don't think people quite realize how deep our bench actually is. I think it's extraordinarily deep.
Bucket load of talent. So who's the unicorn, Carville? Maybe it's loudmouth Jasmine Crockett. We're learning more about her inflated ego. She tried to spike a profile from a lefty magazine because the reporter did her job by talking to her coworkers. Some other fun bits we learned. Crockett's phone lock screen is a photo of herself. Dana. And she thought she could lead the House Oversight Committee because she has the largest social media following. And who could forget these memorable moments?
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard. The number of, Republicans that have been like, oh no, like the border crisis, it's all the fentanyl and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, whatever. The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. We done picking cotton.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Off. I don't even know what to call him. I've called him so many things, but this wannabe Hitler for sure.
So Jesse, she has denied the Hot Wheels thing, even though she said it. She's changed her tune on a lot of stories, saying that she became a lawyer because she was a victim of a hate crime. Then she said she became a lawyer because a friend suggested she go to law school after seeing her in some theater production. Oh. My guess is she realizes the Democrats have bigger problems than her relationship with the truth. Like, no one cares that she's lying, and that she sees a hole that she can plug, that because the Democrats have nobody.
She is one big bucket load of talent, Greg. Yeah, we keep hearing about this deep bench, right? This deep bench. How deep is it? Because the last time they brought anybody off the bench, they got smoked. Kamala came off the bench, she got annihilated. Karen Bass was on the bench. She was on the short list for vice president. Beto was on the bench. Booker was on the bench. These guys got slaughtered by Joe Biden. So every 4 years we hear about this deep bench. Now Jessica's constantly talking about their deep bench. Big Gretch is going to come off the bench and win the election. Big Gretch, the white Kamala Harris. You guys are going to run another woman? Good luck with that, Jessica.
And Swalwell was literally on a bench, and he still can't bench.
Probably more than you.
No. No way. We're going to have a bench off. It is kind of interesting.
Is that a challenge? Did Gutfeld just challenge Swalwell to see who could bench more? You know he's going to lose because he called it a bench off.
Yes.
What do you call it?
Yeah, what do you call it?
I think
a bench press.
Bench press? Competition?
All right. I do have to know, but Jesse raises kind of a good point, Jessica.
That's not true.
If this bucket exists,
yeah.
Where are they hiding it? What are they waiting for the right time to dump the bucket all over our head like it's Gatorade on a sideline?
No, I always love those moments. The coaches, they look surprised, but they love it so much. The bench is in plain sight. You just don't want to acknowledge it.
Ooh, where is it?
It's with Andy Bashir, who is making...
Andy Bashir. Oh. Did he speak at the convention in Chicago?
He's smart enough not to.
He didn't speak?
So?
Did any of them speak at the convention?
Shapiro, Wes Moore.
Did they say anything that anybody remembers at Chicago's convention?
Are you kidding me?
No.
We've talked about being in the wilderness. We'll get it together. I would like to bring out some winners from your bucket, though, your bench. Carrie Lake, Mark Robinson, Doug Mastriano, who's floating going against Josh Shapiro again, which won't end well for him. And they're freaking out in Texas about Ken Paxton winning this primary because he's not going to be able to do as well in a general election as John Cornyn. What do you say to that? How's your bench?
I like our starting five. I like Rubio, Hegseth, Vance, and Noem. Okay, you don't even have a starting five, Jessica.
We do.
No, you don't. You're talking about your bench. You guys can't even get into warm-ups. You guys can't even, Jessica, you guys are the lowest approval you've ever been in 30 years.
As an expert in riding the bench, Jesse has a point. So, Emily,
Don't segue with that to me.
I know. Do you think, I just have a feeling that they can't come back. They need a complete house cleaning. It's like you need to. It's like when you do a gut renovation. You should just total the place.
It's like the juice cleanser on. Like you need to totally cleanse
Ooh,
everything.
she outed
out.
your juice cleanse.
I do them too. It's no big
It's
deal.
fine.
Yeah,
It's good.
Look,
It's
I
healthy. Have a reset.
social media is a Frankenstein, right? Like
Yeah.
it's a useful tool up until a certain point when it totally controls the user and it becomes this insatiable monster. Just today, my continuing legal education was on build success with an online presence. And my point is that the Democrat Party is now measuring leadership in likes, not legislation. This entire Crockett analysis exposes that their talent pool is influencer over intellect. It's TikTok over Truman. So this deep bench they're talking about, just pray the starters don't foul out so they don't even get there. It's a shallow bench of total misfit idiots that are chasing that dopamine hit rather than actually acknowledging their constituents. And I have to say, too, that there's a big difference between constituents and followers that I think the Democrat Party doesn't realize. So the real question is, in my opinion, is how is the party going to handle their Instagram politicians? What are they going to do with Jazzy Crockett? Because if you saw in that article, interestingly, the ones on the record were like, oh, she's great and she's a firebrand. Well, the ones off the record called her a headache, a loose cannon, undisciplined, and a whole host of other names, which I think shows the reality that everyone thinks she's obnoxious. Everyone thinks that smarmy brand of dopamine chasing politician on the left, like AOC and Eric Swalwell and all the stunts, that they are all terrible. They're serving followers, not constituents. But it's up to the party then to regulate and discipline them, because obviously we're just sitting back with popcorn watching our team win.
Dana, so I would actually say that she might be the Democrats' answer to a Trump, where you see you can actually command attention by doing things with, just personality. Except she is to the left of the latest left. I mean, she the last lefty was AOC, the Squad. She's to the left of them. When Trump came onto the scene and was brash and raw and more persuasive, say, than truthful, at least he was in the mainstream. So how can they use her as a leader if she's to the left of the left?
Also, he came to the candidacy with having built businesses, lost businesses, built them back up, had a family, had tragedies, met with people, knew the workers. He came with some wisdom and some experience and some age, and that's how you get that. When you guys are talking about the bench, it just reminds me it's like the bench of the Washington Generals. They always lose.
Yeah.
And what all of the postmortems said, wow, I guess Democrats, you really should have focused more on policy. But what do? They have somebody like her. She's fire, aim, then ready, and she goes out. But I think that there's one part we haven't talked about this. First of all, the pic on my phone is of you. She tried to kill the story.
Yeah.
That's what gets to me. She wants all of the attention. So she's like, oh, they want to do a profile of me. So she participates. She goes on the record. She says, here's my contact list. Here's all the people you should call to talk about me. And then she finds out, oh, it might not be as positive. So what is the Democrats' play? Censorship, attentive censorship. She said, how dare, you can't do that. She said, I want to retroactively take back my approval. So when I say that she comes to this without enough experience, that's just not how it works.
Tasty.
That's when you don't know what to say. You go,
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.